Baby, donde tú quieras, yo paso a buscarte. Tú espérame afuera, pa' si no.
Hello guys, welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today is the question of the day. Hopefully great like me. I hope you've had a good positive day. Anyway, we're going to react to some real life lore. Why? Because I love it. That's why. And it's good information, great video, great content. This one's entitled The Absurd True Scale of Pablo Escobar's Wealth Visualized. Sounds interesting. And I'd like to think I know a lot about Pablo because I've watched a lot of documentaries on him. I love documentaries. I watch a crap load. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's react. Let's see what they got to say. Let's be amazed.
If somebody were to ask you who the richest criminal of all time was, you would probably say that it was Pablo Escobar, and you would definitely be right in saying that.
Boom!
You may not know exactly just how absurdly rich the man actually
How?
was.
Tell
At
us.
the height of Escobar's power, and adjusted for inflation in 2012 dollars, he had an estimated net worth of 30 billion US.
30 billion!
$30 billion is a very difficult number to get one's head around. So let's do this from a different
That's a
angle.
lot.
In 1989, Pablo Escobar was estimated by Forbes to be the 7th richest person in the world.
Seventh.
If he were alive today and
Selling
made the
cocaine.
same amount of money, he would be placed 18th on that list. The
Wow.
engine that provided him with his immense wealth was his Medellin cartel,
Yeah.
a ruthless drug organization so large that it could be placed on the Fortune 500.
That's crazy.
At the time, the cartel
coca.
basically owned an entire island in the Bahamas that they used as a refueling
Had an
point for their
island,
planes
dude?
smuggling cocaine from Colombia. The island had a 1 kilometer long airstrip where they would land their large planes, transfer the cocaine onto smaller planes, and from there land on remote dirt roads in the south of Florida, where the cocaine would then hit the streets of the United States.
And then shoot up from
The cartel
there.
was making 5 to 7 of these flights every day in their heyday.
Every
and
day.
they had a fleet of 2 submarines. Altogether, about 15 tons of cocaine was being smuggled
That's a
by the
lot.
cartel into the United
Ton.
States per day.
2 elephants.
This amount
African.
ended up controlling 84 to 90% of the cocaine supply in the United States, and about 80% of the total global cocaine
The
supply.
world!
1 single kilo of cocaine cost the cartel an average of $1,000 to refine and another $4,000 to smuggle into the United States.
How much shit was it worth,
Pilots who
though?
were employed by the cartel can make up to $500,000 per flight.
Per
in the
flight.
United States. Once on the streets of the United States, that kilo that cost $5,000 to arrive there could sell for anywhere between $50,000 to $70,000.
That's an insane markup.
What this meant was that Escobar's cartel was making $60 million in revenue per
Every day.
That equals $420 million every week, and that meant an operating yearly income of $22 billion.
Every
They were
year.
making so much money that they had to spend around $1,000 each week just on rubber bands to keep their mountains of cash.
On rubber bands, dude.
They ran out of places
That's
to store
silly.
their money and had to resort to stashing it in old, worn-down warehouses and even buried it in remote fields. Escobar decided to write off
Some rotted.
1% of their monthly revenue simply because that's about how much was being eaten by rats or damaged by water.
That's ridiculous.
That's about $2.2 billion every year that was simply being destroyed, and it didn't affect Escobar at all.
That's sick.
This is a man who once burned $2 million in cold
To keep
cash
his daughter warm,
warm
yeah.
one time when she was cold. Now, let's get some perspective on these numbers. As stated earlier, these numbers are so astronomically high that they're very difficult to visualize.
It's
Let's
crazy.
think about
It's
how the average
craziness.
yearly income for somebody in Colombia today is $5,194.
That's not
That
much
means that
at all.
Today, it would take 4,235,657 average Colombians to combine their yearly incomes. just
4
to
million,
match Pablo
4.2.
Escobar's. Moving over
Good
to the
gosh.
United States for a comparison, the average yearly household income here is $51,939. That means that the average household in the United States would have to work for $1,155.
That depresses me.
Saving all of the money that they made in the process just to equal the same amount of money that Pablo
That's if they ain't
Escobar's
taxing you.
cartel was making in just one single day. Staggeringly, to match the amount of money the cartel
That's
was
craziness.
making in 1 year, it would take 423,574 average U.S. households to pool all of their yearly earnings together. That's roughly the same population as the city of Miami. And what about
That's sick.
Escobar's reported net worth of $30 billion? That value is so high, it's roughly equivalent to the entire 2016 GDP of Paraguay, a country with a population of 6,783,000.
Rich, dude, rich.
Cartel Cartel at its peak was actually listed as an American company on the Fortune 500 today, it would be placed as the 129th largest company by yearly revenue, just making more money than the Union Pacific Railroad Company, while also making more money than Starbucks, Staples, Kohl's, Southwest Airlines, and even Facebook. All of this wealth couldn't possibly last forever. Escobar's cartel was responsible for an estimated 3,500 murders, 500 of whom were police officers in the city of Medellin.
Yeah, it ain't worth human life.
Was gunned down in a hail of bullets on the 2nd of December in 1993, and his cartel and wealth largely died with him. So thank you for...
He just threw some impressive numbers at us. Like, could you... 22 billion a year? 22 billion a year. I mean, 22 billion a year. That's insane. That is just... You can't even think about how much money that is. I can't. But, it ain't worth it. To me, it ain't worth it. It's not worth human lives. And that estimate on human lives was just ones that he killed. It wasn't counting all the ones that the drugs... I mean, I know taking drugs is a personal choice, but when you're feeding it to them, that's like an assist in their death. So who knows how many lives he actually caused. That's my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is or not. But I want you to share your opinion. So comment your opinion down of what you think about this and the human life thing that I told you about. My thoughts. Comment. I want to know what your thoughts are. Anyway, hit my subscribe button. Hit my bell button if you do. And also, I'm going to drop a link down below to this. So go ahead and check out the channel. Fantastic channel. Subscribe to them if you like the content. And next time you choose a reaction, choose a Max reaction because we're best in the world, baby. Peace, love, and happiness.